A Grass Valley couple says the debt collectors have the wrong person, and they want the relentless calls that they've been getting for years to stop.
He said years. A Kurtis investigation reveals a debt collection practice that may keep the phone ringing for that long.
You know, a lot of people, their phone is ringing from somebody who had the number before them. It's very frustrating. And this couple finally convinced the debt collector the debt is not theirs. Well, the call stopped. Some time went by, and then the calls start right back up, but only from a different company. So why does this happen?
It's well worth the drive.
Susan and Mike Perry like living in the peaceful setting of Grass Valley. That is until the collectors start calling.
How are you going to pay this $5,000? And it's like, I'm not.
They say they've been getting calls for the same debt off and on for several years. The Perrys say the debt belongs to a Mike Perry with a different middle name, date of birth, and social security number. But the collectors don't seem to listen.
I want the calls to stop. Okay, well, we'll take that phone number off. Thank you very much.
The calls keep coming.
I think they're going on the fear factor of they're going to find somebody that is going to be scared enough to pay them, and even if it's not their responsibility.
The debt collection industry is the #1 most complained of industry 9 years in a row now.
Consumer protection attorney Ron Wilcox says under state and federal law, a collection company has to stop contacting you if you send them a letter saying so. That is even if you owe the debt. But Mike and Susan do not want to give these people their address.
I feel that if I give them any more information, they will use it against me in some way.
And even if they do, the calls may not stop forever.
That company won't close out the account. That company will typically sell that account to another debt collector who may then call yet again.
The debt we're talking about here stems from a loan from Beneficial, which no longer exists and is part of HSBC. We've learned HSBC sold the debt this year to Atlantic Credit and Finance. It's now in the hands of the law office of John P. Fry. We contacted him, and he says at the Perry's request, a do not call note has been placed on their phone number. So the calls will stop for now, but the couple is just waiting to see if this debt that is not theirs will end up with yet another collector.
If it goes for maybe 2 years without getting one, then I'll believe that it's done.
Well, the attorney we spoke with says oftentimes these things will go away with time. The older the debt gets, the less valuable it gets, and collection firms will eventually stop trying to collect on it.
I don't blame that guy for not wanting to give out his address.
No,
really?
Absolutely. And you know what? It takes a long time for that value to be of so little value that they will stop, apparently.
Yeah,
you know?
The reality is many of these collectors work on commission. So the more harassing they are, the more they collect on debts, the more commission they make.
Right.
But if you have a phone number of somebody who maybe owed a debt, maybe that person had the number before you. If you have a similar name, they're going to try to collect that money from you. And how often are these collectors calling people and they're saying it's not my debt when it really is theirs?
Well, true.
So
that's a good point, too.
It's got to be tough.
They are aggressive.
But nonetheless, it's not his debt. Knock it off. Stop calling him. And hopefully it'll stop once and for all.
Well, good deal.
All right.
Kurtis.
If you have a consumer problem you can't resolve, maybe we can. You can call our hotline Monday through Friday, or you could always go to our website and fill out our form.